Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified every time I post a new lesson. Hi guys, today we are going to learn about urine formation. So urine formation occurs by 3 steps. The first one is glomerular filtration, the second step is the selective reabsorption, and the third one is the secretion. So the first and foremost part of the urine formation is glomerular filtration. So the filtration which occurs in the glomerulus region is known as glomerular filtration. So the glomerulus is formed by the afferent renal arteriole and efferent renal arteriole. So observe the diameter of afferent and efferent arterioles. Afferent arteriole is larger than the efferent arteriole. So diameter is large, here the diameter is less. So once the blood enters into glomerulus, so it becomes slow because the efferent renal arteriole's diameter is very less. So there is a time for the filtration. So this is helpful for the build-up of a pressure and also filtration. So the hydrostatic pressure of the blood in the renal arteriole is 100 mmHg. When once it enters into the glomerulus, the hydrostatic pressure of the blood in the glomerular capillaries decreases to 60 mmHg. So the hydrostatic pressure of the blood in the glomerular capillaries is 60 mmHg. So as the water, due to hydrostatic pressure, the water from the blood goes outside of the capillaries. So these capillaries, the glomerular capillaries are very special capillaries and they contain special endothelial cells. These are the endothelial cells. So when we observe the endothelial cells of the glomerular capillaries, it contains thousands of pores. So these are known as fenestrations. The diameter of these fenestrations is 70 to 100 nanometers. So because of the presence of thousands of pores, so the water from the capillaries of the glomeruli enters into the glomerular space. As the water enters into the glomerular space, here the osmotic pressure increases because of the presence of proteins in the blood. So osmotic pressure increases and that is known as glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure. So this is 32 mmHg. The glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure is 32 mmHg. So here hydrostatic pressure is 60 mmHg, here 32 mmHg. So next, due to this difference in the pressure also the filtration occurs, and special cells are present in the Bowman's capsules visceral layer or inner layer. So these special cells are known as podocytes. So these podocytes contains, each podocyte cell contains numerous foot-like processes. These are the numerous foot-like processes and these are known as pedicels. So they arrange in intricate manner. So slit pores are formed. Each slit pore, so the space between these two pedicels is a slit pore. So the diameter of slit pore is 40 nanometers. So this is the arrangement of podocyte and the endothelial cells of a glomerulus capillary. This is the glomerular capillary and these are the endothelial cells which contains numerous fenestration. So each capillary is surrounded by podocytes. Each podocyte contains numerous foot-like processes. So they have numerous branches and they surround the glomerular capillary. During surrounding, they leave a space which is known as a slit pore. So this is the slit pore. So the water from the capillary enters through the fenestration of the endothelial cell, then into the slit pore of the podocyte cell, and then it comes into the Bowman's capsular space. So this is the Bowman's capsular space. So filtration occurs by 3-layered membrane, that is the endothelial membrane of the glomerular capillaries, this is the basement membrane and this is the podocyte cells, through which the water enters from blood in the capillaries into the Bowman's capsular space. In the Bowman's capsular space, water exerts the hydrostatic pressure. The hydrostatic pressure of the Bowman's capsular is 18 mm Hg. So, when we add all these three, we will get net filtration pressure. So, this is a colloidal osmotic pressure is a opposing pressure. It is an opposing pressure, that's why we use a negative sign. So, hydrostatic pressure minus colloidal osmotic pressure plus capsular hydrostatic pressure, then we will get net filtration pressure, that is 10 millimeters of mercury. So, this is the net filtration pressure. With this pressure, the water and the glucose and amino acids and all the small particle enters from the glomerular blood into the Bowman's capsule. So, this is known as ultrafiltration. So, the filtration which is occurred due to the pressure developed in the glomerulus is known as ultrafiltration. Here the plasma is filtered, the water and amino acids, glucose all enters into the Bowman's capsule except the larger macromolecules like proteins, white blood cells, red blood cells does not enters into the Bowman's capsular space. So, the fluid which entered into the Bowman's capsular space is known as primary urine or glomerular filtrate or ultrafiltrate. So, ultrafiltrate is equal to plasma, contains all the plasma constituents except macromolecules like proteins and WBC and RBC cells. So, this is known as ultrafiltration. So, hope you understand the ultrafiltration. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, like and share.